Greetings and welcome back. We are still on CK3, but for the first time since the beginning of this adventure in the Prussian territories, we are no longer with Gauronas. For the ones who do not know it, Gauronas was basically the first ruler that we had in this adventure, but unfortunately he died in the course of the last episode, which lasted longer than usual exactly for this reason, and left his territories to the poor Arelis of Prussia, 11 years old, too young to manage those territories. And even worse, he has even lost 2 of his 4 counties, because the father had 4 counties, 1 duchy title and 4 counties, but he has lost 2 counties to his half brother, who is even younger than him, and his Sergonis of Grobin, 1 year old. This basically means that, guys, I am a little bit skeptic at this point. I'm not sure how long we can really continue this adventure, because it will take some time before Arelis will be able to really take control of this area. Also because what it could happen is that it will be attacked straight away, either by Samogitsia or by Masuria. In Masuria we have his uncle, by the way, for the ones who have not followed the previous episode of this series. And so it might be that the hand is close. I hope it's not the case, but I'm wondering how can we manage to survive until Arelis comes of age, and then he will be able to marry his dwarf girlfriend and start maybe having kids. And at the moment we do not have a heir, because of course Arelis is too young. I mean, the heir will be basically the younger brother, the only brother he has. So the situation at the moment is quite desperate, I would say. I am not optimist at all. At all. So let me just check something. Line of succession. Sergonis, okay, the half brother. And then Dagas, who is not this lady. Who was Dagas Wilkes? Dagas must have been... Who was Dagas? I'm a little bit lost. Ah, Dagas is the daughter, the little daughter. Yes, sorry. I'm a bit confused. This series of events have completely fucked my brain. And then, I mean, Bajoras, oh my god, the uncle. And then Prusas, and then Bajoras Jr. Wow, guys, this is going to be terrible, I'm going to tell you. So, honestly, I don't know what we should do. I mean, declare war is out of question. Gintare can marry my mother. Can we get an alliance for this? I don't think so. Of course not. Why we should marry her? I mean, what's the benefit of doing that? I'm not sure. Actually, they should do something in Crusader Kings 3. They should do that when the ruler is a minor, he should be consulted by one of the parents instead of the spouse. This will be a nice feature and a nice enhancement for the future that they could really consider, because it makes sense. Back then this was the case, right? But still, I don't know why I should marry this woman, but I don't know, some of skills maybe. No, but somebody with the same religion, ideally. Brave, ambitious, temperate. Okay, this? No. We don't have the way to improve the gain, the prestige. Because there is no one with gain. Claims. Any claim? No claim. And in any case, I think we have already enough challenges. No, I don't think we can do really much. I don't know. I don't see the benefit of marrying the mother, to be honest. I don't think it brings any benefit. Arranging a suitable marriage for her will benefit your dynasty and could even result in a new alliance. You should focus on marrying off your oldest children. This is not my child, this is my mother. What's the benefit? I cannot get alliances, I think, out of this. It's quite clear. Like if I reset all and just go to alliance, there will be nothing popping up. Same for prestige. So I can just marry her for the sake of doing it, and maybe... Well, if she will be fertile, then... Yeah, but that is the point, she's not even a Wilks. So I cannot really do much with her, I believe. Let's ignore this. Let's negotiate an alliance, of course, with him, yes, with the little boy. Or maybe not, because at some point we might try to retire his titles. He will bring additional 500 units though. Honestly, I think we should instead... I cannot declare war. No, fact. Interesting choices for this episode, guys, and I'm not even sure if we will manage to survive at the end. In line to inherit titles, but very down the line. I don't know if I should make this alliance. I mean, it will give us additional 500 levies, which are needed because we are too weak and we don't have any ally at the moment. On the other hand, we might need those territories as soon as possible. Okay, for the moment, let's leave the option here. We do not make the alliance for the moment. In any case, I am the liege, so it's still fine. If there will be the need, we can do it shortly before. Let's take a look at the court. Do we have guests? No. We definitely need to make some sway here. No, because I cannot even make a sway because I'm not even 12. So we have first of all to become 12 years old and then we can start making a sway. Okay, now we can do it. Council, I will say that probably the most important, I don't know if it's the spy master of the or the priest in this case. Probably the spy master. I don't want him to kill us. In 6 months the marshal will control Skavolovia and then we can focus on the levies and then the rest we can leave as it is. The only alliance we have bring us 1,500 levies. And we managed to be visited by someone interesting, but not so interesting. And he has claims that are not really interesting for us. And honestly, we do not have the money. Yeah, I'm not going to spend 30 gold on someone like this, considering that we have too many other problems at the moment. Let me just take a look at the army. At least we kept our champions that are still pretty solid. This is the only good news. Yeah. And yeah, let's see. So I think that spending prestige at this point is good if it can move to our side. I mean, on the other hand, it's 60 and nah, I don't think this way is useful, is that useful, because he might die anyway. His health is poor, he's 60 years old. Let's focus on this guy. This way here, I think it's more important, considering that the spy master might die at any time. In the meantime, the territory of my little half-brother are raided by Osel. Who is Osel? By this guy, one of the vassals of Estonia. Somebody has also captured our girlfriend. This dude. I don't know if I should pay for her, if you should be the... I think it will be the father. I think it will be the father. But still, in any case, there is still some time. Our boy is only 12. He must survive, he must manage for at least 4 years. And then there is some hope, guys. So I really hope that time will fly without big issues. Otherwise we are going to have some problems. In line to inherit title. I hate that every time I try to go to the menu, the map moves. So, the opinion of the people at the court, it's various. Actually, I could also do something with the people of... I've never took care really of the people at our court. I never managed to marry them or doing stuff like that, because that would have... we would have had more kids at our court, and then we would have been able to give education, assign the education as their liege. This is something I never really did in the past with the previous ruler, with Gauronas, but who knows? Maybe in the future we will be a little bit more responsible. Now let me see something. Okay, the father paid to free the girlfriend, good, so she's back. His health is good actually. And also I would like to check something. Dynasty 3, now there are 7 living members. And by the way, my uncle in the hand is 51 now. So, I mean, he's still doing fine, but I am not sure he will live that long. Also considering that he used to go to the brothel, which means that he might also get some sickness, some disease. So who knows? But look how pretty is our young boy. He looks like a girl almost, with this long blonde girl. FBI, please don't misunderstand this comment. Of course, I don't mean in that sense. But he's a pretty boy. We can agree on that. And it's actually even good for his age. 10 of martial, not that bad, but he only has 2 of prowess. Let's speed up. I'm surprised that no one attacked us yet. Okay, they are just raiding us. And we are not even trying to defend ourselves. Because we do not have the power. I mean, we could, because we have still decent army and champions, but honestly, I don't want to lose army just for defending from the raid. I've been corresponding with your Chancellor Aurelius, and it has been a shameful diplomatic display. You're not the man I thought you were. Indeed, because I'm not a man, I'm a young boy. So Bajoras lose opinion of us. Of course it's not good, but what to do? Raid is out of question. Because, guys, I want to take the chance to maybe explain a little bit better what I meant. Of course, I could defend myself from some raids where there are less levies than our, also considering the quality of our army. I mean, now the quality has decreased, but generally speaking, we still have 6 champion and very good ones, so we will be able to defend ourselves. The problem is that in the process we will lose levies, and then we will expose ourselves to the most likely conquest from the neighbors. That's why I'm trying to preserve the armies as much as I can in this phase. Then when it will be of age, it will be a different story. But for the moment we have to really be very, very, very careful, because this transition might be painful. A brewing troublemaker, our little brother, what are you doing? It got the trait rowdy, which give him a little boost of martial and intrigue, so not that bad. So here we are going to have, on a smaller scale, basically the same situation that we had before between Bajoras and his brother. Because there was Bajoras being the liege, and then our ruler being the vassal. And then at some point having his titles revoked. Something similar might happen here, but with the difference that at least now we are the liege. But still we have a little brother that we might want to take out of the picture at some point. Or we could just keep him as our vassal, I don't know, might be interesting. We will see. In the meantime, we received the proposal of an alliance with... who is this? Chieftain Arelis and Chiefess Gaudimante of Trakai. So Arelis, it's us. Gaudimante, he's this lady here, 23 years old. He has claim on our... No, not on our territory, but still. No, actually on our territory, yes. Why she's offering the... I don't get it. I'm not sure why she's offering this alliance, based on what? Minus 18 of opinion. I'm not sure if I want to join this alliance, because this is a territory that potentially, I mean, we will find interesting if Samojitsia will split, and I don't think unfortunately it will be the case, because there is only one son inheriting the whole land. So these Patelas will get the whole territory. And then at some point Trakai might attack because they have claims here. On the other hand, maybe exactly because they have claim, we should make this alliance to prevent them from attacking us. They are the ones who will have the best interest in attacking us to get this territory. Okay, let's accept. We are in a weak position, let's accept. And in this way we got at least a second alliance. So 1000 men are our men, 1300 and others 600. And if one day we will conquer this territory, then being already allies, they will not move against us in affection. That's also maybe interesting. But I don't think we will ever be in the position of declaring war to Samojitsia. We could try maybe when this guy will die, but because then they will lose the other alliances, but I don't know what's going to happen then. I only know that I want our Arelis to come of age as soon as possible. It's 13 now. Let's speed up a little bit the process. Let's also track the court. Maybe we have new guests. No, not really. 13. So Bajoras won against this man. So he's expanding in the Slavyanska Pravda territories. It's definitely the leader of Prussia. I mean, it's kind of clear. Kind of clear. Actually, we should also convert, I mean, promote culture here. Let's do it. Yep. It's going to be challenging, as I said, but so far no one attacked us, and this is the best news. An unexpected visit, Lammekinus, who is our spy master. He's late for a council meeting. Let's not... I mean, it might be that he's doing something behind our backs, but as I said, he's hold and might die anyway. So let's try to improve the opinion. So minus 21 is still better than nothing. Adjustment, my God, spoke to me. Okay, so we can gain the trait just, or the trait temperate, which improve our stewardship, but then we lose opinion of the gluttonous character, and if I remember well, she's gluttonous, so not very positive. But we could become just, and I think it's exactly, it's a virtue for the Vidilis people. It will increase our stewardship, it will decrease the intrigue, but generally speaking, I think it might be a good option. So our young pretty boy is now also, is not only zealous, which of course boosts his piety, is also just. Very good. Well done, Arelis. With this name, with this beautiful name, you can only be a pretty boy who is just and very dedicated to fate. Well done. Now, let's see. Clear rationality. Let's see if this way works fine. Yes, he has appreciated. Minus 13. Maybe we'll endorse us soon. In the meantime, we reach the age of 14. The army goes up to 1,200. Ah, and here it is. The spy master died. We have the chance to replace him. So the fact that he didn't have a very good opinion in the hand, it was not that important. So the best one we could get is this Kugis, who is only 12. Let me see if we can do something different. All inside, not ruler, adult, all unmarried, Baltic, with strong intrigue. She has a positive opinion of us, and she's 21, which is fantastic. We could try to marry this woman. She's 34. One of our warriors, maybe, of our champions. She's Latgalian. Can we find a Latgalian? No. But still, I mean, I will not go with the 18 years old, 22 neither. Well, even though they might have kids. They might have kids. 29, but is albino. Your champion with 11. Now let's go here to relevance. And let's pick maybe the champion. The champion will not accept. Interesting. And with Wojciech? Will not accept. Because the candidate is a lowborn. Can we find somebody who is not? But this one is not a lowborn, so why you don't accept? Your fate is different. But he was having good opinion. I mean, she had good opinion, not the leash. True. Okay. Let's search someone else. This is hold and then might die. This is actually very young and healthy, and she's also zealous. Is she blind? What's wrong with her? Ah no, okay, she opened her eyes. Okay, so she's 32. Let's try again with him. We'll accept. And yeah, not matrilineal because we need her to join our court, so it's fine. Perfect. She accepted, and now we can place her here at the council as our new spy master. +7. Good. And we have 19, which is very good spy master. Well done, girl. You made a quick career. And in all of this, our boy is still 14. The puppy. I'm out walking with Gerdautas when I hear it. It's my puppy now. You gain pet dog. Let's do it. We have to give it a name. Then we name as our uncle. Where is our uncle? Guardian. I don't know why it does not show in the family, but by the way, it's Bajoras. Because actually he's a little bit resentful. He's just, but he's resentful too. Because he's aware that in the end, the reason why the father lived not so long is also because Bajoras gave him a lot of troubles. And so, yes, that's why. And so he blamed the uncle for the death of his father. That's why he named the dog after the uncle. He's degrading the uncle in this way. It's not that he's celebrating the dog. It's quite the opposite. So in all of this, we have entered the 26th year of game. Since quite some time. We are in the middle of the 26th year of game. I will continue until we reach the age of 16, unless something very dangerous happens. Pet cat. But so, wait a sec. Meet peers? What is meet peers? You will invite children to meet peers. Okay. Pet buyers. I must admit that it sounds weird, right? It sounds like he's going to pet his uncle. No, we don't need a kitten, I believe, because we already have a dog, right? So it's okay. We can give it to Dagas, who is the little sister. Okay. What happens if we meet peers? Okay, but it cost us 10 gold. Let's avoid this. So basically it's the alternative to the ant. Search for physician. We don't have a physician. No, we have it. Okay. Ah yeah, because it just displayed the option, but it doesn't mean that we need it. Okay. He's almost turning 15. Our pretty boy. I must admit that at this point I'm satisfied with what I'm seeing. I thought it would have been worse, much worse, but still. I can't really wait for the day that our uncle will die. Too bad that you got only one boy. On the other hand, let me see something. Chieftain Prussian. Ah no, okay, there is the other one too. Okay, so the little boy will get this. And he's also a warrior. With severe penalty. This is not bad, guys, because the liege is getting old. Maybe will not be able to make other kids, right? And then basically it will be the time for his son Prussian, the oldest, who is on the other hand having a severe penalty and is also a champion, so he's also, let's say, risking his life. Then, should he die, there will be this little boy, Bajoras II, who is only 4, and we will be older at that point, and you might even have him killed. Then there will be Gerkus, so the little girl, and then there will be us. Maybe we will not need actually to have a war against Masuria, whoever will have that control, this territory under control. We might instead to operate with the intrigue and then make sure that basically we inherit this land. It's not that, I mean, there are several people in front of us, and yes, we will have to kill most likely 2 members of our family, but I think it's doable in the worst case scenario. Of course, all of this, the premise is that the oldest son dies spontaneously. Wow, confident lover, very good. So I don't think we need piety at this point. Let's see. He's not stressed, but it gives us a huge boost in health. For how long? 10 years. Or confident lover, fertility plus 30%. Kind of risky though. Kind of risky because soon we will be in the age, and then if we impregnate too many times the girlfriend, it's going to be bad. Considering that he has all his life in front of him. Or we can work on the opinion and improve the opinion of all family members. Might be an option. Or let's simply go with the health boost. I think it's good. He's super healthy. And he's 15, very close. At the end of the year he will turn 16 and he will become an adult. Recruit men-at-arms. We have already 2. Why do you want me to recruit men-at-arms? We're doing fine. Lithuania, how's they're doing? Okay. They might split at some point. If this guy dies, does not look very healthy. Yeah, he's healed, and at the age of 43. These Prussian people, they tend to not to be very... They die young, kind of. October, guys, we're almost there. December, okay, guys. Why the trade drunkard? It seems I celebrated my birthday party too wildly. I was drinking too much, But basically, yes, now I'm a man. I'm also a skilled tactician. So, let's see. 15 of martial, 7 of stewardship, 3 of intrigue, 9 of learning, 1 of diplomacy. So exactly like my father, I'm terrible in diplomacy, but only 3 of prowess. And I don't know why I started to drink. On the other hand, the health remains, generally speaking, good. We can choose a lifestyle. And of course, the option will be, the most obvious option will be this one. And maybe I will go with the... I'm unsure what will be better at this point. Which will be the best one. Sometimes I cannot speak, sorry. I think maybe dread could help, because let me check how much dread he has. Absolutely 0. On the other hand, it's just. It's just. It's martial. This will boost us again. The champions, which will be a good advantage, but maybe we should just focus with this at the beginning. Let's select strategy focus. We get +3. I will go on martial 18. It's okay for the moment. Here we confirm the marriage. And now she's my spouse. We will need to, let me check what's the situation here. It's -4, so still not promoting us. On the other hand, I have already a +4 in piety. I think it's time to sway our wife and to have the support of the spy master. It will not really help in this case, but it's okay. The marshal finished restoring order in our county, so now it's focusing on organizing levies. He's promoting our culture for the next 3 years. Fine, we are going to earn a little bit less, but for the moment we have a little treasure here. And the rest, it's fine. Maybe we can do this just to focus a little bit on the half-brother. I mean, he has already a +13, but let's try to be in good relationship. Let's not make the same mistake that Bajoras made with our father. I will suggest to do so. By the way, guys, I think that this episode lasted even longer than expected, as always. And so I think it's time to say goodbye for today. Luckily, we managed to survive these early years of government, basically. I was really afraid that our adventure would have ended here, because I thought that the other neighbors will have attacked us given our young age. This luckily did not happen, at least not yet. Let's see how it progresses in the next episodes. And as always, I can only invite you to subscribe to the channel to make sure not to miss the notification when the next episode will come, and then we can discover together if Arelis will be luckier than his father in controlling the Duchy of Prussia.